Hi guys, and welcome to your lovely flow designed to stretch out your shoulders and your hamstrings. You're also going to feel great stretches for the rest of your body as well. But I hope that you enjoy, so grab your yoga mat and we'll get started. Why don't we go ahead and start lying down on our backs if that feels nice, which I'm assuming will feel pretty nice getting going. Let's pull our knees into our chest, and then I invite you to rock with me from side to side. So start to massage your back on the earth. Good, left to right, rocking. And then we're going to open up with an early spinal twist. So take both of your knees, drop them over to the right. You want to try to keep your spine on the earth. The left side's going to slightly lift up, but do the best you can to kind of feel this twist through the side body without offering too much rotation to the right, which is the direction that your knees are moving. Good. Now take your left arm. I want you to reach all the way over your head. And then exhale, bend your elbow, pull it down like you're kind of doing a lat pull down. So you're going to activate the shoulder press, reach up and over your head as if you had a dumbbell in your hand. Good. Exhale, pull with your left elbow down. We're going to do that one more time. A little bit of dynamic movement to get us started. Inhale to reach. And exhale to pull it down. Good. From there, slowly bring yourself back to center. Good. Let your knees fall left. Knees are stacked. And then just hold here first. So as you feel the spinal twist on this side, notice again through the ribs, the side body, outside of your hips as well. And then we're going to take our right arm, we're going to reach it over our head. And again, this is optional. If you don't want to do it, don't. Exhale, bend your elbow and pull. Good. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, bend your elbow and pull. One more time. Inhale, big reach with me all the way up. Good. Exhale, bend your elbow and pull. And then from there, you're going to slowly bring yourself back to center. Hug your knees in one more time, and then you have two options. So option one, you're going to bend your knees, plant your feet, let your knees touch just like this. Or opposite way, bend your knees, let them open, and let your feet touch. So if your hips are really tight, this might feel good, but it also might feel way too challenging. So don't force it, okay? And just rest your hands on your low belly if you'd like to. Close your eyes as we get started. Your hands are also more than welcome to rest off to the side of the mat or even over your head, depending on how your arms are feeling. I'm going to go ahead and take my palms face up by my sides just to kind of open up the chest a little bit more. Let's take 3 slow breaths to get us started. So inhaling through the nose, your lips are slowly closed. Exhale, letting your energy out. Good. 2 more rounds. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out slowly. And then one more time. Inhale, pull the breath in. Hold it at the top. Really fill up. Feel your lungs expand, maybe even your belly. Exhale, let it all go. Big breath out. If your knees are separated, bring them together. Good. Hug your knees to your chest. And then push both feet straight up into the air. Go ahead and give me some nice ankle rolls to get us started. Moving your ankles around in some few circles. And then go ahead and roll your ankles the opposite direction. So create space. Good. Reach for your hamstrings, the back of your legs. Rock up and down a few times, and you may or may not be successful in your rocking. So just notice if it's hard for you to rock. And then try without your hands, can you rock all the way up and cross your shins? Good. Raise your arms high into the air with me. Exhale, take your seated twist to the right, rotate. Gaze beyond the right shoulder as you twist. Feel your belly engage, rotate, rotate, rotate. 3. Tuck your chin if you want to. 2. Good. Inhale, come through center. Raise both arms up, please. Exhale, seated twist to the left. Same thing. Tuck the chin. Good. Look behind you if you prefer for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and scooch back on the mat a little bit if you need some room. I just need a little bit of space. And then you're going to take your hands, walk them forward into a forward fold. So go ahead and let your fingertips walk out in front of you. Bow down. Feel the release of tension in your low back. Good. And then on your next exhale, bring it back up. Let's make our transition forward. So switch the cross of your shins just for the sake of doing it. And then try to roll forward onto tabletop. And again, that might be really hard depending on how your body's feeling. So if you need to make a different transition to get there, that's fine. We're going to take our hips in some circles. So walk your knees back. Good. Now start to massage your tummy. Roll your hips around. Good. 1. Roll your hips around. 2. Good. Last one. Roll your hips around. That's 3. Good. Now we're going to go the other way for your hip circles, okay? Roll them forward. 3. Good. Roll it around. 2. Let your pelvis circle. Get low. 1 more time. Big circle. Good. Exhale. Push back. Child's pose. So let your forehead come down to the ground. Good. Let your eyes soften, close if you want to, and just feel the release in the back of the neck and shoulders, especially if you're noticing that you might be tight. Good. On your next breath in, roll forward to tabletop, hands and knees. Tuck your toes. We'll head to our downward facing dog for the first time, hips in the air. And if you're newer to the practice, sometimes this can feel a little aggressive on the shoulders and hamstrings, so you can always drop your knees if you need to. Keep your knees slightly bent. I'm going to bend mine more than normal just because my hamstrings are feeling tight. Good. And then I want you to very carefully bring their body forward in a plank. So you might need to walk your hands out, or maybe you can just roll forward. I have to walk my hands just a little bit there. And then try to keep your hands where they are and see if you can push straight back. Down dog. Good. Let's do that again. Roll forward, plank, top of a push-up position. Exhale, push back, down dog. Notice if you're getting stronger here. Let's do that one more time. Roll forward, plank position. Hold it. Good. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and take our feet. Walk them up to your hands. You might need to take a few steps, 1 step, or however many. Widen out your stance. We're going to reach for opposite elbows, and you're going to sway from one side of the mat to the other. So I want you to move with me from left to right. I want you to feel the energy of your forward fold and the swaying sensation, and hopefully that's releasing any tension in your hamstrings maybe. Good. Release your hands down super slow. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Good. Exhale, fold in a little further. From here, bend your knees a good bit. Slowly roll all the way up. Shoulders up, down, around, and back. Palms face forward. Good. Bring your feet together if they're not already touching. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up into the air for me. Good. Now we're going to interlace our fingers, index fingers to the sky. Pull your arms back a little bit and then lean with me to the right into a side bend. So I'm looking forward, but I'm also slightly looking to my left, trying to create some space in the side of my ribs. So I want you to find that as well. And then you're going to very gently come back through center. Exhale, side bend left, press your hips to the right. Good. Work to create a little bit more space here. 3. Push your hips. 2. Good. Inhale, realign and center, grow tall. Lean back if you wish, and then exhale, let's fold forward together. So this is hands coming through heart center as we fold. Good. Take a flat back, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, slowly fold. Step your left foot back on the mat. Lower your left knee down. Good. Inhale, bring both arms up into the air. Find your back bend, knee down, crescent lunge. And then on your exhale, we're going to bring our hands back down to your mat. Good. Lift your back knee slowly here. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Pull your hips back. And again, depending on your tightness, you may or may not be able to do this. Now we're going to bend our knee again. Place your back knee down for a second time. Bring your arms back up for a second time. And then open arm twist to the right. So I'm turning away from you as I start to move my torso towards the wall on my right. You got to squeeze your left butt as you do this. That's going to help you rotate. If it's too much to have your arms long, just put your right hand on your low back and maybe your left hand on your thigh. Twist a little deeper. Good. And then inhale, bring both arms back up. Find your lunge. Exhale, both hands down. Down dog, step back. Good. Exhale to breathe out. Inhale, plank, roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Pause. So your chaturanga is your push-up down from plank. Exhale, press through the top of your feet all the way back to downward facing dog. Good. Create space in those hamstrings. So again, bend your knees. I like to play with the pedaling of my feet. Exhale as you push back slowly. Inhale, take your time, gaze forward, and then walk again to the top of your mat, inch by inch, bone by bone. Once you arrive, inhale, lengthen halfway. This is your flat back, so depending on your tightness, maybe your hands are above or below your knees, or they're all the way on the mat. Good. Exhale to fold, please. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, reach high. And then exhale, you're going to interlace your fingers, index fingers back up. We're going to repeat our standing side bend. So reach your fingertips long. And then exhale, gently side bend to the right. 3. Keep pushing your hips left. 2. Good. Inhale, grow tall and center. And then exhale, side bend to the left. Press your hips to the right for 3. Keep lengthening for 2. Good. Come back to center one more time here. Grow tall. Exhale, fold forward. Take your time. Inhale, here's your flat back we just worked on. Exhale, step your right foot back, please. Nice work. Right knee's going to drop down first round. Inhale, knee down, lunge. Reach all the way up into the air. Good. Exhale, frame your foot. Pick up your back knee when you're ready. Lift and straighten your front leg as much as you feel like you can. And this is where if you have yoga blocks at home, they can be really helpful to have your hands on the blocks. Rebend your knee forward slowly when you're ready. Put your back knee down. We return into our lunge. Take a breath in. And then here's your open arm twist to the left. So you're going to rotate. And again, I want you to really feel your side body move as much as you can to the left. You can look behind you maybe, and if this is too much on the shoulders, just place your left hand on your low back and your right hand on your thigh, and then keep twisting. 3. Good. 2. Inhale, center, grow tall, extend up. Good. Exhale, hands down. Giant step to down dog. 1, 2, 3. Shift forward to plank. Here's your push-up. Chaturanga number 2. Use your knees if you need to. Back bend when you feel ready. And now this time, I invite you to a child's pose. So take your hips all the way back. Take your head down. And take 3 to 5 deep breaths here, releasing the energy as you move to child's pose. Take 2 more deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly roll up to tabletop, hands and knees. We're going to take our right arm all the way up to the sky together, reach it high. Good, exhale, take your right arm behind your back. So this is your half bind. Try to open up your chest and shoulder. 3, 2, and then you're going to inhale, reach all the way up high. Exhale, right palm down. Good, switch. Left arm reaches all the way up to the sky. Exhale, put your arm behind your back and then open your chest. Good. After those half binds, we're going to reach back up. Now we're going to thread the needle. So first arm comes up first. So please raise your right arm high into the air. And then thread your needle as you lower your ear down. Good. Keep your left hand where it is, push down. So you can roll a little bit more onto your right shoulder. So even though I'm staying in one place, I'm pushing my energy to the back wall behind me as I start to create a little bit more room in my shoulder, which may or may not feel good on your end. Now ground down through your left palm. Inhale, raise your right. And then let's switch. Right hand down, left arm comes all the way up into the air. Big stretch. And exhale, thread it through. Same as the first side. Good. Your palm is facing up as you do so. Push firmly into your right hand. Roll a little bit more onto your left shoulder. Create space. 3. Good. Keep pushing. And again, I'm moving my hips, my left shoulder towards you as I roll my body slightly more open to the right. Ground down through your right hand. Inhale, raise your left arm up high. Big stretch. And release. Nice. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Push back, and then hopefully by now your down dog is feeling just a bit more comfortable. It's normal if it's not yet comfortable, by the way. This is not like a check it off the list, super easy pose. It's definitely still challenging. On your next inhale, I invite you to raise your right leg all the way up into the air. Good. Bend your knee, open up your hip, create space in your right thigh. Push back evenly with both hands. Soften the bend of your left knee. Good. Open your right thigh a little bit more. Create as much space as you feel comfortable creating. Now, re-extend your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Good. This time, we're going to keep our left hand on the mat, and we're going to raise our right arm for an easy twist. If you prefer to keep your left knee down, you can do that as well. If you're okay keeping it lifted with me here, squeeze your glutes as you rotate. 3. Open up through your chest. 2. And then we're going to repeat right hand down, the straight-legged stretch we did before. Pull your hips back. Good. Let's bend into our front knee. Bring your hands up to your hips to get started. Start to feel your chest open up a little bit here. So first high lunge, feel the pull through this back left hip flexor. And obviously the work. Now straighten both legs for me, pulling the hips back a little bit. Now we're going to bend our front knee forward, and as we do, we're going to take our arms up into the air for the first time. Good. Circle the hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and if you're getting really tired, this is hard, put your back knee down. That's totally fine. Take your hands down your glutes, open your heart. Good. Now stay here or move with me. We're going to fold forward towards the inside of our leg in a pose called Humble Warrior. I'm resting part of my chest on my right thigh. My gaze is back at my left foot. I invite you to relax your jaw. Keep it soft. From here, you're going to exhale your hands to your low back and just go ahead and bring them straight down. Good. And then put your left knee down. This time, we're going to walk our right foot forward, and then we're going to straighten our right leg for half split pose. Take your hands, walk them to the right. Take a gentle twist here in your forward fold. If that pulls too much on your hamstrings, then feel free to stay center. Good. Deep stretch of your right hamstring for 3, 2, and then you're going to crawl back to neutral. Still folding over the front leg, so half split pose, feeling the stretch here in the right hamstring. Now, pull your heel back some, re-bend your knee, please. Good, exhale, make your way back to plank. Now, we're gonna do forearm side plank, so drop your right forearm first. We're gonna turn onto the outside and inside of our feet. Keep your left hand down if you want, or extend your left arm up. Keep both of your hips up, or if you need to, put your bottom knee down just like mine, and then maybe lift your top leg. Whatever's gonna work best, okay? Take another full inhale wherever you are. Now this is gonna bring us to forearm plank, so lower your left forearm, come back to center so that both of your forearms are down. Squeeze your glutes for 3. Resting in 2, lower the tummy, untuck your toes. Now most of us have our elbows kind of underneath of our shoulders, so slide them forward some. Sphinx pose, lift your chest. Good, exhale, close your eyes, tuck your chin, release any sensation in the back of the neck that's not serving you right now. Good, now re-extend, lift your chest up, 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 up. And then exhale as we go flat, bend your elbows left and right, cross your palms, put your head down on your palms. We're gonna squeeze our glutes, we're gonna slightly flex our feet, so the opposite of pointing, and I want you to squeeze and lift your legs as much as you can, and then lower. Keep your head down, squeeze and lift your legs. Lower, good, toning the glutes here, you're here for 8, 7, squeeze your butt. 6, 5, tone and lift. 4, 3, keep squeezing your bum. 2, you have one more big lift, lift up and lower. Good, turn one ear down and then you're gonna bend your knees just like mine, and we call this when shall I bring the knees, side to side. Good, feeling the stretch in your quads if you need to here. Deepening your breath. Exhale, you're gonna release your legs slowly down. Inhale, you're gonna ground your palms and then push to open up your heart. Good, exhale, press it back, child's pose. And we're just pressing it back for a hot second just to counter the stretches in our back. Good, on your next inhale, bring it forward to tabletop, tuck your toes. Let's meet back in down dog. So we can do the second side of that sequence, okay? From here, we're gonna inhale, raise our left leg all the way up into the air, and then bend your knee and open your hip again, just like we did on side 1. So the goal here is that we are externally rotating the left thigh. So I want you to feel the thigh roll open. Good, lift your leg a little higher. Now push to straighten your left leg as much as you'd like. Good, exhale, step your left foot all the way forward. So if stepping all the way through is not available, just take your time and eventually your leg will get there. You might just need a few steps. Right hand stays put. Go ahead and take the left arm up, twist for me. So I'm pushing firmly through my back heel, and I'm also making sure that my shoulder is stacked right over my bottom shoulder. So take a peek at your top hand. Don't want your arm like hanging back here. Make sure it's actively reaching up. Good, take another full breath in. Remember, it's okay to put the back knee down if it's too much. And then lower your left palm. Straighten the left leg like we did in the first sequence. Pull your hips back, release tension over your left leg. Take a full breath in and out here. Good, now you're gonna bend your knee forward, bring your hands to your hips for support as your torso comes all the way up. Good, breathe. From this position, I want you to inhale, straighten both of your legs, pause. Good, now as we bend into our front knee, you're gonna sweep both arms up into the air. Gaze is forward on your inhale. Good, exhale, circle the arms, interlace your fingers. Start to pull the knuckles down your glutes, let your heart open, so big shoulder opener. Good, now you're gonna hinge, rest your side of your left shoulder on your left thigh, Gaze back at your right foot if you feel comfortable, humble warrior. Now there is a variation of this pose where you dip fully inside of the leg, and you maybe even ground the back heel, but we're just working here, making a little bit more accessible. Good, take one more inhale, lift your knuckles more. Look at the mat. Exhale, you're gonna release both hands down. Good, take your time, 1, 2, 3, step back, high plank. Now, left forearm is gonna drop down, lower it. I'm gonna turn my backside to you, drop your feet. So you're on the inside of the right foot, the outside of the left foot. Right arm can rise if you're comfortable, 3. Lift your hips higher if that feels okay, 2. Exhale, put both forearms down, forearm plank. Engage your core, squeeze your butt, 3. Good, stay strong, stay lifted, 2. Beautiful, lower, untuck, glide forearms forward, and then here's your Sphinx. Close your eyes, feel your heart open. And the big exhale out. From here, slowly tuck the chin. Hang your head heavy. Almost make like a double chin. Really try to pull it in. And as you pull your chin in, push into your forearms. So create some traction. Good. Exhale to go flat. Inhale, glide your hands alongside your ribs. Pull your elbows in a lot. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, pressing up, creating space. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your hips all the way back. Good. From here, we're going to take our time, walk our feet to the top of the mat, please. Take a flat back, find some room. So again, this is your Ardha Uttanasana, long, flat spine. Exhale, ground your hands, fold forward. Release some of your energy here in your fold. Good. Now, keeping the knees slightly bent, rounding at the spine. We're going to use a rounded spine to stand. Hopefully releasing any tension in the body that we're holding on to there as we come all the way to the top. Good. Now, we're going to take our arms out, up, and over the head. Exhale, please take your left arm underneath your right arm. So option 1, you're going to hold your shoulders just like I am. Option 2, crisscross, which is your eagle arms. Take a big full inhale in. Good. Exhale, give me a little bit of a rounded back. So kind of puff up your upper back, tuck the chin. Feel this stretch here through the spine. Now we're going to use our eagle arms and we're going to take a different lower body pose. So pick up your elbows so they're in line with your chest or so. Raise your left leg up. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Try figure 4 with eagle arms. Now, if you want and you're feeling really confident, you can take your elbows forward and over your shin if it feels comfortable. If that is just way too much and the thought of it doesn't even sound fun, then don't worry about it. If you fall, come back into the pose. Take another full breath in. Beautiful. Raise your left knee up. This was challenging. Release. Inhale your arms up. Let's take a forward fold here in the middle. Good. Some people love the balancing, some people don't. So you may notice that you like it or your body just says no, no, no. Take a half lift of your spine. Now ground your palms. You're going to raise your left leg all the way up into the air. And you're going to hold your right leg with your right hand, 3. And then you're going to work to lift your left leg even higher. Good, 2. Push down to reach up. Really feel the stretch here in your hamstrings. You have one more big breath in. Both hands on the mat. Forward fold. Rest. Whew. All right, let's bend our knees a lot. Let's play the rounded spine game to come back up. It just kind of teaches you how to move each little vertebrae stack by stack all the way to the top. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, second side. So bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Option 1, you're going to hold your shoulder bones. Option 2, crisscross. Stay standing with both feet on the mat. First, we inhale to back bend. And then we exhale, puff up the back. We round in some. 3, tuck your chin. Good, 2. And then your inhale, slowly elevate the elbows, come back up, hold. Good, now raise your right leg up so you're standing on your left foot, flex your foot. Ankle's gonna come over the thigh bone. You're gonna sit your hips back and down slowly, flex your foot. Stay here or go for that deep fold, thinking, can my elbows hook beyond my shin bone? This is not an easy ask. This is hard, okay? From here, maybe you decide to come back up. If you fall, try again. Take a full breath in. Good. Release both feet. Put your hands on your hips to fold, so support yourself down. Last pose, standing here, you're going to take a flat back, gaze forward. And then you're going to raise your right leg all the way up. Left hand behind left leg. Standing split as your right leg lifts as high as you feel comfortable for 3. Good, extend 2. Exhale, feet together on 1. Gently lift your heels as you come into the balls of your feet, lowering down super slow. We're gonna try to create a little egg shape. So option 1, you're here. Option 2, see if you can wrap your arms around your shins, pull your chest into your thighs and release. 3. Good, puffing up through your back for 2. And then on your exhale, we're gonna very slowly bring the hands down. Re-straighten the legs. Feel what the hamstrings feel like now. Maybe you can fold even further. Drop down, down, down. Good. And then from here, we'll find our last plank. So look, lengthen forward, step it back. Here's your chaturanga, your push-up. Again, maybe you do a couple push-ups here if you're looking for more work, but it's not necessary. Last downward facing dog, extend back. Take a big inhale with me, fill up. Open mouth, sigh. Push your air out. Good, bring your shins down to the earth, please. Nice work. Now you're gonna cross your feet from behind and you're gonna gently sit back. If that's not available on your ankles, have a seat however you want to. We're gonna let our legs go long. Pull your left butt to the left, right butt to the right. Flex your feet, please, toes up. Inhale, lengthen. Good, exhale, reach, 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 fold forward. Feel a little rounding here in your back. Tuck your chin if you want, create space, stretch. I invite you to feel your heart kind of fall over your thighs here. Notice the release of tension. Notice if there's any tension in your back, how you're doing. Good, 3 more deep breaths. Big inhale, big exhale. And then you're going to take your time and you're going to very carefully roll up. Good. Bring yourself all the way up. Nice long spine. Exhale, holding on to your kneecaps / shins. Pull your tummy in. Feel yourself round forward. Tuck your chin. Option to stay here, or I'm going to take my hands behind my head. I'm going to pull a little bit deeper as my elbows come in. And then I'm even going to move a little bit from side to side in my chin to stretch even more into my neck. Good. From this position, slowly bring your head up. Good. Bring your hands next to you. Scoot your bum forward. Exhale, lay down onto your back slowly. Once you arrive, let's bend our right knee and our left knee, plant our feet. Make sure your hips are in line with your knees, which are in line with your feet, so you should be able to feel the alignment there. Ground down and then slowly lift your pelvis up, up and away. Squeeze your glutes. Option to stay here or walk your shoulder blades under, right and left. Interlace your fingers if it feels good. Push your knuckles to your heels and then create a back bend. 3. It's called Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. 2. Good. One more big lift. Squeeze. Exhale, slowly lower, inch by inch, bone by bone, until your spine grazes the earth, and release. Put your hands on your belly. Take 2 deep breaths. Good. Let's go ahead and gently pull our right knee in now. And then our left leg's going to extend all the way long. Some of you might feel like you can straighten your leg by holding on to your foot. Great. If not, hold your calf. If that's still too much, hold your hamstrings. So hold somewhere along the leg, avoiding the knee. Reaching your foot up, pushing it to the sky, but also pulling the shoulders down. This is a very just kind of simple hamstring stretch, not a traditional pose. So just kind of reaching and lengthening. And then you're going to pull your right knee into your right armpit for what we call half happy baby. If you can't grab your foot, you're going to hold the calf muscle or your hamstring. If you don't want to keep your left leg extended, you're going to bend your left knee and you're going to plant your foot instead, okay? I'm going to keep my leg extended just because it feels better on my hip flexor. But for those of you that can't get this leg down, it might feel too tight, and that's why you can do that. Good. Pull your knee down a little bit deeper. Create space. Good. Exhale. We're going to move into a figure 4. So pull your left knee in if it's not already in. Cross your right ankle right over it. And then boom, you're already here. Feel this energy and stretch on the outside of your right hip for me. Now, if you lean slightly to the left, you're going to feel a much larger pull in the outside of your right hip. So if you're feeling a lot of hip tightness, lean a little bit left and then pull it in. And that's where you're going to be like, whoa, now I feel that. Good. Exhale, come back to neutral. Ground your left foot. Place your right hand on your right thigh. Push it away. Good. Exhale, release your right foot down. All the way. Hug your left knee in. And then we'll move into our hamstring stretch. So again, I'm going to go for the foot. Now my shoulders are lifted. Technically my shoulders want to be down on the earth while I'm doing this, but I don't really have the room, and honestly this feels better for me to grab the foot to do it this way. But if my shoulders were down, then my arms would be more relaxed. So that's the point of that if you want to, or if you care for what you're stretching. For me, I'm just trying to get a little deeper in the hamstring here. Now your left hand's going to take over. It's going to grab the outside of your left foot. Your left knee is going to pull down into your left armpit, okay? And again, if this grip is not available, maybe you hold the calf or the hamstring. And the right leg can again stay extended or bend the knee. Eventually we will bend the knee of our right leg, but for now, let it be long. On your exhale, if your right leg is still long, bend. Good. Bring your left bent knee, ankle over top of it. Pick up your right knee, and then boom, here's your figure 4 stretch on the left, also known as a supine pigeon. Now, from here, what I want you to do is lean to the right a little bit, okay? So what we're doing is we're slowly leaning right, which is going to give us that deeper hip stretch on the outside of our left butt. Good. 3. Hold on to it. 2, and it should feel really yummy. Exhale, put your right foot down flat. Place your left hand on your left inner thigh. Push the hip away from you. So notice that there's some space here in the hip flexor. Good. Exhale, bend both knees, plant your feet. Try bridge again without interlacing your fingers. So just raise your hips up. And I don't know about you, but I feel so much more room here in my legs than I did a moment ago when I took this pose. Even my glutes feel like they can activate and lift higher because I gave my hips that extra stretch. So notice if you feel a little bit more room. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Exhale, melt down, upper back, mid back, low back, bottom. Put your hands on your thighs. And as you do so, push down into your feet. Make some traction there. Good. Hug your knees into your chest slowly. Give yourself some love. Pull your thighs in. And release. Beautiful work. You have made it to Shavasana, so let's let our legs go long. Corpse pose. Exhale, feel your body rest onto the earth. I invite you into a form of silence if you feel comfortable. Trying to just feel and hear the sound of your breath, while the rest of your body is falling deeper and deeper into the earth below you. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Really big inhales. And really soft exhales. I invite you to take both arms. We're going to stretch them up and over the head, finding length from our fingertips to our toes. Exhale, pull your knees towards your tummy. Rock it from side to side. Find a massage of your back, please. Repeat your spinal twist from the beginning of class. So we're going to take our knees, drop them over to the right, and see if you have a little bit more room here in your back than when you started. Good. Take a full breath in. Reach your left arm over your head. Extend your arm really long. Pull down one time, elbow pulls. Good. Bring yourself back to center. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the left. Last pose here before we sit up. Good. Hold, big breath in and out. And then you're going to take your right arm, you're going to reach it over your head. Exhale, give me one big pull. Good. Now you can keep rolling to your left here. Push yourself up to seated. Find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart or rest them into your lap. Notice how your body feels at the end of a practice and how you feel mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe you're more connected, or maybe just you needed a deep stretch, and today was just about trying to get some more room within the body. Have a beautiful day. I invite you to bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for moving with me, and I'll see you again soon.